is Matt.
And my name is Mike.
And we play games. And today, we're playing the Nightmare Before Christmas trading card game. Today, I am playing with the Jack Skellington deck.
I'm playing the Oogie Boogie starter deck.
And, alright, so let's get this started.
Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to determine who becomes Pumpkin King on turn 1. So,
yes.
We're going to roll 2 6-sided die.
You got 11. And I got 10. So you will be the Pumpkin King first. Mike is going to be the first person to choose one of these 3 activities for us to participate in. Next, what we will do is we will both reveal our starting locations. My starting location is Jack's house.
And I got Oogie's lair.
Alright, on the location, it tells us what our starting hand size should be. So mine is 7.
Okay. I'll draw 5.
And okay, so phase 1, Mike, he's gonna choose which activity for the Pumpkin King we will perform.
Yes, so this is the start phase, which happens simultaneously between the two of us. So the first part of the phase is to remove the day counter, but this is day 12, so we're not going to remove the day counter. We're going to place new locations, which we don't need to do, because we start with our first location.
Yeah.
And then we're going to choose the Pumpkin King activity. So I go first on that. I guess I'm going to start with the first activity. So that means I could draw 1 card, and he can choose to draw 1 card as well. And free for players with the least amount of cards. So I have 5 cards, he has 7. It's free for me, which means I don't have to discard a card to use that function.
After he uses the function, I am allowed to discard 1 card in order to perform the function as well. So yes, I will take the chance to discard a card and draw 1 card.
Okay, so I'm going to use one of the 3 functions listed on the location, and that's add 3 pumpkin cards. So, pumpkin points, I'm sorry. So I'm going to use all 3 pumpkin points to play this. This costs 4 points, but since I have Oogie's lair out, it costs 1 less.
Yeah. So
making it 3. And can't do much else, that's it. So it is his turn now. This is the turn phase.
Alright. So I am going to play what's called a surprise card. I get to look at the top 6 cards of my deck here. And I get to look for a Jack card. And look at that. I got a Jack card in the top 6 here. And the rest actually go in the discard pile. And then surprises, they stay on the side. And I'll show you what to do with those in just a moment. But I'm going to use the function to add 2 pumpkin points. Jack normally costs 3, but because I'm going to play him at Jack's house, he costs 2. So, and we're going to go to the end phase here. So one of the things is if you have played a surprise this turn, that goes to your discard pile, and for every surprise that you play, you draw a card. And then, let's see, anything else in the end phase, Lena? No?
Yeah, there's several things to do in the end phase. Empty Pumpkin King points, so we can't keep him.
No.
The pumpkin points do get emptied out every turn.
They do.
Reimburse surprise cards, so that's what he did. He reimbursed himself. Remove hex counters discard down to 7 cards, recycle empty main decks. So if your main deck is empty, recycle the discard pile into your main deck, and rotate the Pumpkin King. So next turn, he's going to be Pumpkin King.
I am gonna be Pumpkin King.
And we remove, since we're starting the next turn, we remove a day counter.
It has been a day.
Alright.
So,
start by removing the day counter, then add a new location, and then do the Pumpkin King activity.
So we have a separate pile for locations. You take the location from the top, and you can add it to either side of the chain of locations that you have. But you can't add it to the middle of the locations. Like, once a location's linked, they're linked. I will choose as the activity Activity 3, which is move 1 card, free for the player with the most characters. Neither of us have the most characters, we're tied, so we can discard a card in order to do this.
And I can choose not to?
Yes, you can choose not to. Alright. I will discard a card. And I will move Jack Skellington to Town Square. And then I will use the function of Jack's house to add 2 pumpkin points. And I will add a Sally card. And let's see. And that will end my turn.
Okay. I'll draw 2 cards as part of my function. And that's it.
Alright. Do you have more than 7 cards in hand?
No.
No, I do not. I have no surprise cards. In order to make this video a little bit more tolerable, I will fast forward to the end. Welcome back, everybody. Now we're further into the game. We are on the last turn. I am the Pumpkin King this turn. I will add 1 pumpkin point because I have the most creations. I get to do that for free. Would you like to discard a card for an extra pumpkin point this turn?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. And, alright. I'm just going to add 4 pumpkin points and put a creation into play. And what creations are, we have a bunch here now. They provide a lot more scare points, which in the end of the game, you add all the scare points from all your characters and your creations, and there's sometimes permanent surprises that stay on the field until they're used up. And you add all those points together, and whoever has the most wins. That's the end of my turn.
So much I can do. I'll draw 2 cards. I'll spend 1 of them.
Okay.
play.
Sweet. Got that extra point out last moment.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, let's add all these up. We got 2, 8, 11, 13, 19, 23. I have a total of 35 points.
24.
You have 24 points?
Yep.
Alright. Well, there you have it, folks. That's the end of the game. If you liked our video, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in our next video.